All right, so let's get go ahead and unbox this new smartwatch. Sorry about that. This is the Samsung Gear S2. They do have two versions. This is actually the Gear S2, and they do have a Gear S2 Classic. That's kind of more of a regular band type that has leather band. This one, I'll show you guys what this is all about. But this is one of the better ones, or one of the best ones probably from Samsung that has been released for as a smartwatch. I'll show you guys. This one actually, as you know, it does come with a 1.2 inch, which is a 30.2 millimeter circular Super AMOLED screen. It does have the Bluetooth 4.1. It supports the also Wi-Fi, BGN, and the other nice thing about this does have NFC. So this is going to be the NFC be used where you want to go and pay at a pay terminal with your credit card. You just need to use the watch, put it up to it, and pay for that, which is going to be called the Samsung Smart Pay. Is that the advantage of that is going to have more there's more places that you can use this versus a proprietary type pay system. It is IP68 certified, so this is dust and water resistant. So you can get some water on this. It does have also, the nice thing about this does have the wireless charging, just like the Moto's 360. And another thing that they did do this new is it is going to be Android compatible. So it's not necessarily going to be able to work with only just Samsung phones, but also with Android, any Android phone. I believe it's got to have 2 gigabytes of RAM at least, and running 4.11 and above Android. So let's take a quick look at this and see what you expect. As you can see, I did kind of expect it maybe a little bit better box, like the Huawei actually made it a nice, more kind of nice, more presentable, more luxury type. This is kind of just a cardboard, kind of reminds me of the Moto 360, kind of the round box. Let me show you guys. As you can remember in one of my other videos, the Huawei sees the nice, elegant, kind of gives you that feel of a nice, expensive watch. But I'll move that out of the way so we don't this. But other than that, let's take the watch out. As you can see, here's that Gear S2, but I'll get to that. Let's see what you get underneath this. This is kind of actually just a plastic, so kind of nothing out of the like to wow you on this. Here's the docking station, which has a wireless charging. This is pretty much just a QI. I believe this should be QI charging pad. So you can probably just, if you had any kind of other wireless charger, as long as the watch can fit in there, you can charge it. Well, this thing is really stuck on here. Okay, take that out. As you can see, this is very nice and small. One thing I do like about this is this would be nice to travel with, because it doesn't have a cord. You can't use any micro USB to put in here and charge it. So I kind of like when they're separated like this. I'll talk about that a little bit more as we get into this. And here, I believe, is your charger. Yeah, it's basically almost the same. If you own any Samsung products, you see this pretty much the same type of charger, USB wall charger. The only thing I do like about this, they finally went to a black charger. Mostly everything on the phones, it's all white. So let me see if I can look at this. It has a very hard to see here, but it looks like it's got a it's too tiny to see that. Oh, here it is. Output, it looks like it's a 5 volt 0.7 amperage output, so it doesn't need that much charging power on here. And here you also get is your micro USB cable in black. And let's see what this is also. Oh, this is very neat. You get an extra set of watch bands. I wasn't expecting this. We'll take a look. And then the Gear S2 kind of quick reference book. This probably has I'll pause it and take a quick look at that. but this is these are interchangeable, but the only thing is you have to get these probably from Samsung, so you won't be able to buy any type of watch band to install on this. So that's going to be kind of the, you know, bummer side. The other nice thing about this, these I can see it's got a letter S, so basically these are going to be smaller. If you have a smaller wrist, this is what you would want to change them with. This one right here, it says large. As you can see, it's got an L for large. And to change these, basically you just push this back and it just comes out. This guys, it has a little clip here, as you can see here. I'll zoom in there for you guys. See this little clip here. Let me see if I can get that in focus. Let me move this out of the way so maybe we can get this to focus. This is the little clip here. So when you push it back, that's what releases it from the watch itself. So there's, you know, that's a nice thing they did here. Very easy to interchange, but only their type of watch bands. So unless there's a third party that's actually making watch bands for these Gear S2s, you're probably gonna have to just purchase them from Samsung as well. So let's take this little wrapper off. And you know what I'll do is I'll try to since this is a not interchangeable, but comparable to a Android. Oops, I must have not snapped this on there very tightly there. There it goes. I'm gonna try to pair it, but I'm gonna see the instructions before. But let's take a quick look at this. These watch bands, it feels more like a rubbery type band, and it is. So it feels like that grippery type of watch band. This also kind of, if you're like a sports fan, this actually looks very good for that, like casual everyday. With this band, it doesn't look too dressy as, you know, like the Huawei watch. The Huawei watch, you can see it looks more elegant with the chrome here and the machined side here that gives it kind of like a stainless steel, and then this nice edge here. So if you're looking for more of a very classy type watch, as you can see here, probably the Huawei watch, I highly recommend that one. Great battery life. It does a lot of things with it. But if you want something like casual, as you can see here, this kind of fits everything. Not that you can't wear it for anything dressy, but being with this rubberized band, to me, it looks more like a sports type watch or a casual watch for every day. Here you can see the big difference. The Huawei watch has a 1.3, I believe, or 1.4 diameter there. This is a 1.2, so see the big difference on it. It would have been nice if this actually came in this other size, but this is what Samsung decided to go with, so this is all you get. Here in the back you can see that it does have like 4 different screws here that puts together the back of the watch, as you can see there. And there's the sensor, heart rate sensor here in the back. This is actually feels like it's actually either glass or a hard plastic, so that's hopefully good that it doesn't get too scratched up or anything. You can see it says right here the stainless steel case. Again, it's got the different it's got the like the watch type belt type here that you can choose and select. Oh, I must not be putting this on there right. Let's see, we'll hold on, let's see what's going on here. Okay, looks like, because I think every time I push this on here, so it's got a clip on there. There it goes. So then, you know, this is all stainless steel. This is that gray colored one, and here, as you can see, this is all kind of like a matte finish on here on the side here. The only thing about this, it being this like the matte type finish, I know sometimes this, after rubbing it so much, it might get a little on the shiny side, which I probably wouldn't like. but that's a possibility. I still don't know. It's too new. Haven't tested it out. Don't know if it will. But I know in the past, some other devices that I've had that has like a matte finish. When you rub on something, let's say you had some sleeves or something, and rubs over time, over a year or whatever, might get a little bit on the glossy side from rubbing, but hopefully not. Here in the front, it's got that bezel. This has got a bezel that actually rotates, so I'll show you how that works, because that works with the applications there. And here on the side, it's got two buttons. It's got a home button and a back button, and here it's got a microphone opening there, as you can see, mic jack here. Let's see if I can focus there for you guys. As you can see there, see how's that? And then these are the buttons. You can see the home button's a little bit bigger than the back button, so you just push these, and that's actually this back button's also your button you use to turn it on. So let's I'm gonna go ahead and power this up and see. As you can see here quickly, and let me put this so you guys can compare, just kind of give you an idea of the size, how much smaller the Samsung Gear S2 is compared to the other watches. So very nice. It does feel like high quality. It doesn't feel cheap, but just the band is it's just kind of like the rubberized ones, as you can see. Again, this got the Super AMOLED screen. Being a smaller diameter, this is going to have a higher PPI, which I believe is 302. And the Huawei, I believe, is 281. But, as you can see, very nice display in the Huawei Watch 2. It's got AMOLED screen on this. So we'll see how this works. I'm going to try to see if it can pair. But what I'll do is maybe I'll pause this to install Samsung Gear app on the phone from Galaxy app or Samsung Gear. So it's asking, I don't know if that app's available. Actually, probably that app's going to be available for all Android phones. So that's probably what you have to do. I know that that's the basically Samsung Gear app is what you use to always been pairing the watches. So let me quickly pause this really fast, and I'm going to take a look at the instruction case. You can use Android Wear to pair this up in case you don't have a Samsung phone. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, if you have a non-Samsung phone, basically you just go to you just go to the Play Store, and you would go here and then just type in Gear Manager, as you can see here, and basically you just would download it here. From here is Gear Manager. Let me see. It's not showing up here, but I believe the only reason it doesn't show here is because I already have it installed from my Samsung store. But that's basically what you would do, is just install Gear Manager from that Play Store if you had a non-Samsung phone. So I have the Gear Manager here. So basically I will launch this, and we'll go ahead and I'll turn this back on, and let me see if I can get this so you guys can see here the process kind of. So we go here, oops, settings, and then I just kind of let this scan for the new Gear device. You can see my other Gear S was connected to this, so okay, so let me do scanning here. So it should come up right away here. Let me check something out again really fast. It might be, let me look at, I might have an older version of, I might need to update my Gear Manager. Galaxy apps, oops, my apps. Yes, I have to update my Gear Manager app. So accept and download. So always, yeah, make sure that you have the latest version of the Gear Manager app, because that's the other thing. Since this just came out, that just got updated. I hadn't been using my apps here, so we'll go ahead and open that up. Open. So we'll let that go in here. So we'll go here and manage devices. And here it is already. So as you can see, it popped up. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that to connect it. It's gonna ask you a request, okay. So then it's gonna do its thing here. It's gonna pair up and download. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this so we don't have to go through this whole thing, this whole process. It's gonna take a little bit, and I'll be right back again and continue to go over a quick couple things. Okay, back at this paired up here. As you can see, it just kind of walks you through what you have to do. Is you just turn this back, rotate, and then press back button here. It's just kind of give you an idea what you can do. So there's that puts it to sleep. As you can see there, you want to like kind of sleep it, and then you just go ahead and so this is like kind of like the default watch thing. It's pretty nice. It's got the sweeping second hand here. It's almost like all the other ones where you can kind of touch this. Okay, that's just a calendar that just came in. I can snooze it, which I'm gonna go ahead and snooze, and I was in the process of changing or kind of going around these different watch faces you can see here. These are just all different ones. Again, you can also, when you have your Gear Manager, you can also go to watches faces here. If it's probably, it might be easier, you can also kind of choose one and customize it here if you want. Like you can create and add. You can also let me see, I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick. Let's say, for example, I don't know if it has any. You can create, again, you can create your own, because that one's pretty nice there too, as you can see there. Let's see that one as it changes here. You can also go here to kind of stylize it. You can choose different types of settings, as you can see here, and once whatever you like, then it's going to appear here once you hit save. So you can actually, if you wanted to, I'll go back, discard. You can also go create here, and then it gives you an option of, it gives you like 6 of these that you can kind of customize yourself on there. So what I did, I went ahead and added like this one as a customize. So I can hit stylize here, and then you can choose the background color however you like, and you can make your own. I'm not gonna don't go too much time on this, but this will actually support the Samsung Pay, so you can go up to any pay credit card, magnetic pay credit card and pay, and then you can put this on there, and this will send out. So I don't know if this will actually register here, because this has NFC, so I don't know if it's anything to do with. Yeah, I don't think it does. I do have NFC. Let me see if I actually have NFC open here. Yeah, I do. So I guess might be different type of NFC there. But again, if you were looking for the this does not have a speaker, so that's gone. So you can't talk through this as you connect it. If you do want GPS and a speaker built in, you're gonna have to wait for the 3G model, which is going to be available next month. So it's not too far away. In about 4 weeks, it'll be available. It's going to be the same thing, except it's going to have a speaker, and it's going to have a bigger battery by 50 milliamps. This is a 250 milliamp battery. So you'll have 300 milliamp battery for the 3G. You can see there's, it's very nice in some ways, in some degree. So it's going to have, I had to take some time. I had to test this out, probably about a week, and test it out and see if how it's going to, be functional on the road and things like that. So it can't be too judgmental yet. Again, the faces, there's too many watch themes to download. In September, when IFA Samsung announced this, they did say a lot of they had a lot of apps on board, but if you can see, if you go out to the store, there's not too many available now. As you can see how quickly it is. One thing that's probably hurting it is being that they're using Tizen software for this, but again, it does work pretty fast. Everything runs quickly. Again, it's not playing from the watch, it's actually playing from the phone, so that you can also Bluetooth this to a headset, and you can just kind of go back and forth. You can send my location wherever you're at by text. Your device mapping technology, and then go here, check, put the check that you accept it. So it's going to use the here maps, it looks like, to send the location. You can just kind of go once, or just kind of go like this. But if you go quickly, that's nice. It just goes over to the things that you have. You can send a text message from there easily. You can use the keyboard. That's going to be a little bit tough, I think, to enter a message with the keyboard. As you can see here, is back in the day, like you had the 3 predictive. Let me see, hello. So then that kind of goes there. So then you hit done, and you can send it. You can click on the smileys. So hello, and it's got the nice little OK symbol to kind of to get the whatever you're asking by voice. On the Google Android Wear, it seems like that's a little bit faster in a way, in a sense. But again, I gotta test it out. It kind of gives you, here's your daily activity, filling your daily day with healthy activity. You can hit start to start it. I think you have to just hit start here. So there's no trackable activity, kind of your heartbeats, coffee, if you want to track your this kind of running, walking, cycling, hiking, elliptical trainer. That's alerts that we are showing here on this side on the left. So hopefully this helps out for all of you guys that are kind of thinking what this kind of, oh, that's another one. This is kind of the calendar stuff. So this is what it does. I wonder if I click on it, it opens up. So that's pretty good. I got a webinar I gotta do on Wednesday, October 7th. So that's pretty nice. I can tell you one thing. It is very clear, the fonts on here. You can't deny that this is not very clear, because it is. So very nice here. So that's what you can expect, kind of with the Gear S. I'll keep on trying it. I am gonna test it out for about a week or two and see how it compares. I just basically gotta get used to it. I do see some faults, especially for no watch themes. I kind of like a lot of watch themes, and Android Wear has a lot of watch themes. And so far, in the testing I've done, battery life is, it looks like it will give you 2 days of battery life.